everybody, welcome back to Slate Up Mommy. It's your girl Bianca. Today we are going to be doing a look using almost all of the products I've gotten from BoxyCharm in the last 6 months. Now I really like BoxyCharm. They've never missed for me. I love them. I will never ever cancel my subscription. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to prime our face using the POREprofessionals. I've read some really good things about this. I was actually a little worried myself just because normally I have to use 2 different primers on my face, but it went on pretty smooth and it held its own against my oily skin. Now for brows today, we're going in with this Kat Von D Precision Pencil in the color Graphite. Normally, I would use an espresso or a deep brown just because I think black brows make you look really unrealistic and super clownish. I don't mind this. I still prefer my NYX pencil more than this one, but for this look, it was okay. I probably won't use it again unless I run out of all of my other eyebrow pencils. But you know, it doesn't suck, it's just not my color. So for concealer today, we're going to go in with Pretty Vulgar in the color Lily White Lies. I am super aware that this is too light for me, but BoxyCharm sometimes doesn't have enough product to send the correct shades to everyone. But there is a complexion test that you can take when you sign up. But we're going to use this to highlight our face today as well as sculpt our brows. All right, we're going to use these Hank and Henry beauty blenders. They are so cute, you guys. And they're actually like really soft. So we're going to use the mini sponge to blend out the concealer on our eyes to prep for our eye look. And for shadows, we're going to be using our Lavish brushes today. I just love how colorful they are. So we're going to go in with this really cute palette from Smashbox. The palette's name is LA Cover Shoot. It's a really earthy type of box. Now when you actually pull it out and you look at the palette, the front of the palette changes from day to night, and that is so cool to me. All right, we're going into our crease with the color Java, which is a really deep brown. I like it. I think it's going to be a great transition color. And then right above that crease, we're going to grab that Canyon Copper, which is a lighter brown. And then right at our brow bone, we're going to use the color Almond. Now we are going to cut our crease. Okay, we're going to dip into this Living in Color palette from Hank and Henry. And we're going to use the color Rustic right there on the outer corners of our eye. Now we're grabbing our Ace Beaute palette in Vintage Dawn. And we're going to use the color Horizon right there at the center of our eye. But then we're also going to take Grand Canyon and use that to blend the Rustic and the Horizon together so it looks gradient. And finally, we're going in with our Moroccan Spice palette from Fenty Beauty. And we're going to use the color Maracouche just to finish this all off. So that Smashbox eye palette did have a gel liner on the inside in the color Fishnet. I'm not a big fan of using an actual pencil or a gel liner. I love my pens better, but this one actually did glide on pretty smooth. Now it's time for foundation. You want to make sure you get it all over your face, under your eyes, and also under your chin, and kind of blend it into your neck. All right, I told you guys we were going to highlight with that pretty Vulgar concealer. We're going to get under our eyes, our nose, our Cupid's bow, and our forehead. And we're going to blend that all out with the big Hank & Henry sponge. Now this is a really good sponge, and I was kind of surprised because if you look at how it's shaped, it's kind of shaped like a pyramid. So I didn't really think that it was going to be all that, all that good, but I actually really like it. And of course, I grabbed the baby sponge to blend out that concealer on my nose. And for the sake of all of our souls, we're going to go ahead and set that concealer with banana powder. Just going to get right up in there, but we're not going to bake today, so we're just going to pat it into the skin and then brush it away. Now, my camera died for a second as I was brushing off the excess powder, but don't worry, I do brush it off, and I use a BoxyCharm brush. So for my blush and my bronzer, I'm going to use these Alamar brushes. They are so soft. And we're going right in with our Trip for Two blush and bronzer duo from Beaute. Our blush is the color Daiquiri, and the bronzer is the color Tulum. Now, normally I wouldn't use the bronzer on a regular look, but since I didn't contour, it actually works out very well. And for highlight today, we're going to be using our Trophy Wife by Fenty Beauty, which also came out of my March premium box. I actually love how bright this is. It wouldn't be a highlight I use for every day, but with this look and with my cheekbones right now, it goes very well. Now, I actually highlight the tips of my nose. I'm not sure why, but I saw Makeup Tiffany J do it, so now I do it because her face always looks great. Starting on our lips, we're going to use this Nudestix Plush paints in the color Waikiki Rose. It's a soft matte. I think it's a little too bright for me, and I'm going to need a lip liner to go with that, so I'm going to sneak that in while you guys aren't looking. All right, I threw some lip liner on, and now we're going to go in with our Qveen in the color Wifey. This is actually my favorite color right now. It's not too bright, it's not too dark. It is a great pink for my lips. I don't know why I've never even heard of this brand, but I love it, and I like, it's just, guys. I'm just gonna set that with spray. Okay guys, since we're going in without lashes today, we're gonna use this Grande Drama Intense Thickening Mascara with castor oil. I actually love this formula. It doesn't clump on the brush or on your lashes when you put it on. It can easily blend into your falsies if you want it to do that. But this is just a really good mascara, and it's super, super dark. And if you have longer, thicker lashes and you don't really like falsies, this would be something you can put on your lashes. All right, you guys, and on top of the setting spray, we're gonna go ahead and set it once again with this Everyday Vacay Coconut Setting Powder from Ciaté, London. I really like this because it smells good and it's translucent. I need a little bit of extra help on my T-zone area just because it gets a little more oily. And I don't know, I feel like it gives a really matte finish and a smoother finish to your face. All right, you guys, and this is the finished product. I am going to let you guys know right now that the foundation and the banana powder and the Morphe white base did not come with BoxyCharm. I really did want to just use everything out of BoxyCharm, but I cannot do a look without foundation. I cannot do this white on my eyes. The glittery white would not have shown up without the white base. And I needed to brighten up my face. The concealer is actually a lot thinner than I thought it was gonna be. It is not a full coverage concealer. So it needed help. So it needed the banana powder. I did have to go and grab my BB kit for eyeshadow brushes because there were only 5 brushes from Lavish and it wasn't enough. But you know, I think this went really well. Thank you for stopping by. Please, if you really, really like this video, follow me on my Instagram, which will show up right here. I think it's gonna be a link, or it might just be the name. It's gonna be something, but it'll be right there, right here. All right, you guys, thank you so much.